likes to create momentum with his legs as well as his arm. I'm not saying he's a pure running quarterback. He's no Cam Newton, but he can run some, and he can obviously escape to throw.
Okay.
And he enjoys throwing it on the run where he can create splashy sort of plays that excite the whole offense. And that's what happened early in that game. He threw some exciting rollout passes to his right and to his left. He throws it really well going to his left.
So how did he get out there?
Okay. What do you mean, how did he get out
How did he get out there? Play fake.
Well,
play action.
Okay, but he's rolling out. Some of, I don't think a couple of them were rollouts.
That's how Odell got that touchdown.
I think they were just pure bootleg action where he just rolled out. But the point is, they actually last night threw it to run it. They threw it to run it. And again, the play of the game, the throw of the game came to, who's that number 13? I forgot about him. I forget his name. That guy for, you know, he's got that kind of blondish hair. You know that guy?
I could have swore they faked that ball right there.
So he's rolling to his left, a harder throw, rolling to his left, and zing! He throws a rifle shot and hits number 13. Oh, Odell Beckham, I remember his name now.
Right.
Hit him right on the numbers. Is that not a good throw?
That's a great throw.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
And that basically ignited Cleveland and sparked what happened thereafter.
Yeah, really? I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly.
Yep.
You got on pom-poms because Baker beat the Bengals?
Yeah. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. The Bengals are better than you think they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
How many games? Over, under 6 games.
Okay, the Bengals, first week, rookie quarterback thrown into the fire for the worst team in the National Football League. What happened against the Chargers?
A loss.
Chargers have a pretty good defense, I would have to say. Pretty good. They lost Derwin James, but they're still pretty good. They got a lot of players on that defense. And would you believe that Joe Burrow led 13-6 going to the fourth quarter? Would you believe he drove his team at the end of the game over the last 3 minutes? He drove them 79 yards in 14 plays against that defense.
Yes.
And threw a touchdown pass to A.J. Green that would have won the game, and A.J. got called for offensive pass interference.
Correct.
So they wound up with a chip shot field goal, and that Randy Bullock, he gags wide right.
He pulled his groin on his hamstring.
He pulled his groin. Yeah, that's what he said. But again, that's to tie and go to overtime. Right. Joe Burrow can play.
Yeah, he looked good.
He looked good. He's got poise. He's got sort of a weird charisma about him because he enjoys competing.
Right.
He has sneaky velocity, and he has sneaky mobility because he can run a little bit.
Yeah, he has above average athleticism skill.
He does.
I don't know if you want him necessarily throwing the ball 61 times.
Okay.
That's asking a bit much.
I don't really get that because you brought up Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
He's a top 10 running back.
Yeah.
And why you didn't feature him a little bit more,
I agree.
I don't know. But he didn't get enough carries, and all of a sudden they are just pass happy.
Yeah, I think they fell behind, Skip.
Okay.
They could have kept the game close because remember they had the goal line, and then they had an opportunity to get the ball in. Boyd dropped the touchdown.
Yep.
That could have kept them close. And so now you fall behind and you feel you need to throw to stay in the ball game or try to get back into the ball game.
Yep. So what was the mistake of the game for Joe Burrow? Obviously, he's facing 3rd and 9 at his 12, and he tries to do too much and hold the ball a little, like one count too long.
Right.
And Myles Garrett gets him.
Yep.
Strip, sack.
Yep.
Browns recover at the 1-yard line, and it's a gimme touchdown that felt like it had broken the game open at 28-13.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Then if we can go back a play, that was 6:02 left in the second quarter. If we go back, there was one other big mistake made by the visiting team. And it is a rivalry. It's an Ohio rivalry, Cincinnati versus Cleveland. But it was 3rd and 6 at the Cincinnati 42. And Joe Burrow's trying to call a timeout, and they snap the ball. And it's a 22-yard loss, which forces them, obviously, to punt. And that led to Baker to Odell to break the game open. So the point is, those two mistakes, if you eliminate those two, you got a ball game. Right. So I think I have some respect for Cincinnati. I'm not saying they're going to compete to win the division.
We've got a really low bar that when Baker beat Cincinnati on a Thursday night football game, a rookie, a very young team, a head coach in his first season of head coaching, and that's the bar that we're measuring Baker by now. But your Baker was a #1 draft pick, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to throw, and I want you to say, who is Baker's career going to resemble? Elway, Luck, Cam, Peyton, Bradshaw, Aikman. Those are just right off the top of my head. Which of those guys will Baker Mayfield? Because that is it. When you're the #1 overall pick, you're supposed to be a generational talent. You're supposed to be franchise altering. You said he's not going to be that. I just need to know why when you touted him to go #1.
What happens is you have to do your #1s in a vacuum. You have to say, will he be better than the other quarterbacks picked in his draft? Help me out. Will he be? Are you still stuck on your guy, Sam Darnold?
Well, I will be stuck on Sam Darnold if they get that. Skip, I don't like to call for people to get fired. But Adam Gase, Skip, at some point in time, the kid has regressed. You watch it, I watch it, everybody's watching. He's regressed. He hasn't gotten better. He's gotten worse.
So obviously Lamar goes in that draft, but he doesn't go until the end of the first round, right? Was he the...
He's the 32nd pick. I remember Ozzie traded back to get him. That was Ozzie's last draft pick.
The last pick in the first round.
Correct.
So if you put him in the top mix, he obviously is now going to go 1.
Right.
He will be better than Baker. Baker is a franchise quarterback. He's good. He's better than the other guys. He's obviously better.
What about Josh Allen?
Josh Allen? I think Baker's going to be better. That's just me. He's a better operator. He's got more charisma. He's got more leadership skill. And I respect Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is good enough to win his division this year.
Right.
But Baker Mayfield has pizzazz. He's got some it factor. And when he's playing with the chip on his shoulder, leadership skills. And as he said after the game, I heard some new humility from Baker Mayfield. I did, because he's been humble, because this league will chew you up and spit you out.
But did you see those 15 commercials that he had last?
It started up again, and I told you, I don't love it. I don't love anything about it. And again, they're good commercials. I got no issue with the, it's progressive, and Hulu has live sports. I got all that. But it's not good because you just keep creating the target bigger and bigger on your back.
Skip, let me ask you a question. I mean, look at this. Baker had a 98 QBR last night.
Yeah, and by the way, that's a QBR I got an issue with.
Okay. I
don't get it, because, to your point, he did throw one early fourth quarter interception, and I don't understand what happened on. Maybe whoever's analyzing, going through it, because if you look, it was disturbing, but yet William Jackson III is actually the corner on that side. It's not a safety drop.
Correct.
So it's
that
not
is correct.
some just cut and dried cover 2 drop. Somehow he is dropped all the way, and Baker is trying to get the ball to the rookie tight end Harrison Bryant, who won the Mackey Award out of Florida Atlantic. Remember, he was kind of unsung, ran 4.7, went in the 4th round, but a lot of people liked him a lot because he's an athlete.
He is.
And so Baker is trying to get him the ball on a deep post. Or is it cross or post?
What they're doing is they're trying to cross the safety's face.